Aquarius adds a whole new level of depth to the No Man's Sky universe, and I think the new fishing feature is going to be well received by travellers far and wide. I'm Dreadlock Ninja, and this is everything you need to know about Expedition 15. You might want to take a decent supply of the following items with you. I like to take a stack of each, and that's warp cells or hypercores, tritium, ion batteries, life support packs, carbon, ferrite dust, and runaway mold. If you don't want to do any farming beyond the bare minimum, you also need to take 1 dihydrogen jelly, 60 chromatic metal, 110 salt, and 2 sulfide crystals. The recipes for all of the baits that you're going to learn are on the screen now. You might want to take some of these resources with you, but you can also duplicate the bait that you get rewarded with. As always, your first objective is to recover and repair your ship. On the way there, you'll need to farm the following: 250 ferrite dust, 160 carbon plus some extra to use for fuel, 30 oxygen, 25 sodium, and 50 copper. If you decided not to bring anything with you, might as well farm the other materials you're going to need now, except for the salt and sulfide, which we don't need till later on. One of the rewards for finding your ship is a personal refiner. Install it and refine 50 pure ferrite, 80 condensed carbon, and 25 chromatic metal. Then craft 2 hermetic seals and 3 metal plates. And then when you get into your ship, you're going to find a message in a bottle from the angler. The portal sequences on these notes are for the systems that you visit throughout the expedition. I did check to see if they led anywhere else. Make the repairs needed to your ship, fly into space, and then claim the blue yonder reward, which will give you a hyperdrive to install. Then craft 1 antimatter, a housing unit for it, and then combine them to make a warp cell. Fuel your hyperdrive, and then head towards the mark system on the galaxy map. After you've made the first jump, you can summon the anomaly to grab all of the stuff that you've uploaded. Start refining the runaway mold straight away to get those nanites. You also want to be uploading all of the fauna and flora that you come across, just so you can download your ship as soon as possible. If you don't have an upgraded ship to download, don't worry, you're just going to need to do more jumps between each of the rendezvous points. Once you get to the first not so secret fishing spot, interact with the damaged machinery and you'll learn how to make the fishing rig. Get it installed and head down the hill to the water, and with the fishing rig equipped, you can see a yellow circle on the water's surface indicating where you're going to cast, which is done with the shoot button. Wait for the fish to take a bite, but don't be too eager. If the line shows is yellow, they're only taking a nibble. Wait for it to turn green and then press and hold the shoot button to reel it in. If you let go of the shoot button too early, you will lose the fish. You can apply bait to the hook by holding the interact button while hovering over the fishing rig. For now, you can use the delicate legs that you started with, and that will unlock a milestone that you need in phase 2. After you've caught 5 fish in this spot, you can claim the wading in milestone, which gives you the plans for the nutrient processor. Place it down and then cook any of the fish you've caught to complete the catch of the day milestone. There's one last objective needed for phase 1, but that will unlock automatically as you work your way through phase 2. If you come across a pirate fight you don't want, you can just summon the anomaly and fly inside. It won't be there when you come back out. It took 3 or 4 jumps to get to the second super secret fishing spot. There's nothing to interact with here. The gone fishing milestone just unlocks once you reach this building. Then head over to the water, and if it's currently daytime, use the dangling orbs you got as a reward as bait to help catch diurnal fish. If not, save them for later and just fish normally until you get a message in a bottle. Catching it will finish off phase 1's goals, and interacting with it in your inventory will complete the message in the bottle milestone, teaching you how to make bait. You can release fish back into the water. You need to be in the water and then interact with them in your inventory. When you release fish back into the water, you receive nanites, and the rarer the fish, the more you get. Releasing 3 of them will earn you the plans for the exoskiff, which is a deplorable static fishing platform that hover over the water's surface, and it comes in the form of an exosuit module which costs 120 magnetized ferrite, 30 salt, and 2 sulfide crystals. If you didn't bring any sulfide with you, you can find them on these underwater geysers. Once it's installed, it can be summoned from the quick menu onto any body of water to provide a spot to go fishing, and doing so completes a milestone. It can store up to 60 stacks of fish, and you can change the color of it if you wish. The last milestone of phase 2 can be completed in the system that has the 3rd secret fishing spot, but we'll get to that in a moment. You should have enough nanites by now to download your ship to make jumping around a bit easier. Reach the 3rd fishing spot, catch a bottle and unseal seal it and read the message inside, which will unlock the automated fishing trap plans. These can catch up to 4 stacks of fish each. When you catch a fish this way, it doesn't count as being caught on the discovery log, but it does show what conditions are needed to catch it, so it is still useful that way. Each trap costs 50 salt, 3 metal platings, and 1 ion battery. I built 3 and just deployed them next to me whenever I was fishing to make sure to take your fish out before you pick them up, otherwise they don't count. You need to catch 13 fish this way to complete the milestone. Before you leave this planet, catch 5 uncommon frozen fish. Using bait will increase the chances of getting a rare fish. Then head back into space, and in this same system there is a ringed toxic world. Find a nice spot in the middle of the ocean to land and start fishing until you've caught 4 uncommon radioactive fish. Hopefully the spot that you've picked has deep water, so you can unlock the Inky Depths milestone. Deep water also has the biggest fish, and this is where I unlock the lurker for catching 3 enormous fish. Once you've caught all of the fish that you need, dive into the water and reach depths of 50 units below sea level, and then claim the rewards for free diving straight away. This will teach you the blueprints to build underwater structures, and you need to put a base down here. Usually I do just spam structures until this type of milestone unlocks on expedition, but it does seem with this one you actually need to build the underwater structures. Mine unlocked after placing a moon pool, which I totally didn't spawn in using the golden glitch linked in the description. To build moon pools the legitimate way, you need to harvest living pearls from armored clams, and collecting 15 of them is actually required as one of the milestones in phase 4 anyway. If you set it to the active milestone and then use your scanner, you'll be able to see them from further away, speeding this step up. Make your way to the 4th rendezvous point. This time you're looking for an abandoned building that has a terminal inside that you need to interact with. You know the deal by now. Go fish for a bottle and read the message. Remember to set up your traps if you still need the lazy fisherman milestone. All of the remaining phase 4 milestones can be completed on the planet with rendezvous point 5. When you get to the final spot, you'll find this underwater building. You can interact with it to get some more dialogue. Once you've unlocked the Gone Fishing 5 milestone, place your exoskiff directly above it. My ship was about 200 units away, which was fine for catching the bottle, but even with bionic lures I wasn't having any luck catching the Angler's Legacy. Once I moved to this spot, I had it within a few bites. I did also install the Lost Angler's rig not long before making the catch, but I don't think that was what was the problem, but I'm including it in the video just in case. If that was your first legendary fish, you've completed 2 milestones once you've caught it. Keep fishing here until you've caught 100 fish, working through the other relevant milestones as you go. Carry on using bionic lures to catch rare warm water fish here if you need it. There's also regular storms. If you haven't already caught 3 storm fish, you can use the mag pulse lures to increase your chances. If you still need the nocturnal fish, you can use the shadow lures. If it's not daytime where you are, just fly around the planet until it is. Once you've finished catching everything on the list, collect all of your fish out of the exoskiff storage and head up to the space station. You need to sell 500,000 units worth of fish at a trade terminal, and then take a look at the other bases tab on the teleporter. Look for my base named Big Boy here. Swimming in the waters around the base, you'll find this guy. I've named him after a YouTube channel you should subscribe to. Once you've scanned him, that should be everything complete. If you can't find my base for whatever reason, they can be found in the northern hemisphere of the planet that you were just on. They're always active, but they're a rare spawn, so it might take a minute or 2 before you find one. When you get back to your main save, you can claim the rewards at the Quicksilver vendor. These include a couple of decorations. I do like this little octopus guy that's going to go inside my squid. There's the new title of the Fisher and a banner to go with it, the Deep Sea Diver skin, and the Lost Angler's rig. Make sure you claim the rod, otherwise you won't know the bait recipes on your main save. The only thing that I think is missing from the rewards is and the fish was this big emote. That would have really been the cherry on top for me. What do you think of the new fishing feature? Let me know down in the comments, and I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up as well. I've already started work on an ultimate fishing video where I'll go over how to catch every single fish, and I'll also be making a bait farm as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.